Lumpy's Pet Project is quite sweet. This is the second segment of the eighth episode of the first season of My Friends Tigger and Pooh. And the Super Sleuths are currently trying to get Rabbit down from a tree. It's an interesting subplot that we never really get the full information for. It's quite peculiar. But the main narrative involves Lumpy wanting to look after a pet because he wants to have a pet of his own. So he asks Darby for advice. And Darby explains things about taking Buster for a walk and brushing Buster's fur and giving Buster a dog biscuit. So Lumpy thinks, okay, I'll look after Max and do all of these things. But Lumpy didn't tell Darby that Max is a goldfish. And he tries to take the goldfish for a walk in an adorable bit of animation. It's so sweet. And he tries to feed the goldfish the dog biscuit, and he tries to brush his fur but realizes he doesn't know where the fish's fur is. And it's a lot of fun. It's very, very sweet the way he was interacting with Max. And the main message there, of course, is that different pets have different needs. And just because you do one thing with one pet, it might be like slightly different for another animal. And I think that that's a pretty important thing, especially if a child is wanting to get their first pet. Do they want a pet that they can take for a walk? Do they want a pet that they need to brush? Or should they just start with a goldfish, which is significantly easier to look after? They require feeding and occasionally a fresh water. So there are definitely some interesting points about caring for animals and how animals have different needs, and I found it to be absolutely adorable. Lumpy was so cute in this. The goldfish was really cute. My favourite bit in the whole thing is when he took it for a walk. I won't say how he does it, but it was very, very sweet. So it was adorable. The part of the episode about Rabbit up a tree was very strange, and I kind of want more information about that. I don't know if we will get more information or if it was just meant to be entertaining, light-hearted padding, but either way, I was amused. And this is not a bad episode. Lumpy's Pet Project is a pretty sweet story with some lovely animation and some important messages about caring for animals.